Hello, and a very warm welcome to Senior Health Secrets. Today, we're going to talk about a moment that many of us have experienced, a moment that can be quite unsettling. Let's paint a picture. You're at home, perhaps unwinding in your favorite chair after a busy day. You decide to take your blood pressure, just as a routine check. You slip on the cuff, press the button, and wait. As the numbers appear on the screen, your heart does a little flip. They're higher than you expected. Instantly, a wave of worry might wash over you, and your mind might start racing with questions. Is this serious? What should I do right now? Should I be alarmed? If this scenario sounds even vaguely familiar, I want you to pause right here with me. Take a slow, comforting breath and stay for a few minutes. We are about to explore a collection of powerful, yet simple, natural techniques that are backed by real science. These are methods designed to help guide your blood pressure down, often within just a few minutes. Think of these as your personal toolkit for immediate relief. These are strategies you can use almost anywhere, at any time, without needing anything special. This isn't about complex medical theories or confusing terminology. This is about practical, actionable steps you can take the moment you feel that sense of concern. We'll learn how to calm your body, encourage your arteries to relax, and bring those numbers back into a more comfortable zone, safely and naturally. First, let's have a frank conversation about high blood pressure. It's often called the silent sneak for a very good reason. It rarely announces its presence with clear symptoms. You usually don't feel it rising. This is why it can go unnoticed for years, sometimes causing gradual damage to vital organs like your heart, kidneys, and brain. But here is the truly empowering news. You have a remarkable amount of influence over your blood pressure, far more than you might realize. This isn't just about long-term lifestyle adjustments, though those are incredibly important. It's also about knowing what to do in those immediate moments when you see a spike. It's about having gentle, effective hacks at your fingertips, and that is precisely what I want to share with you today. Let's begin with the most accessible and powerful tool you possess, one that is with you every second of every day, your own breath. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Breathing? How can something so basic make a real difference in minutes? It's a fair question, but the science behind it is fascinating. When we experience stress, anxiety, or even just the rush of a busy schedule, our breathing pattern changes automatically. It becomes shallow, quick, and centered in our chest. This pattern sends an alarm signal to our nervous system, activating what is known as the fight or flight response. This response is your body's emergency system. It floods you with stress hormones, causes your blood vessels to constrict, and makes your heart pump faster and harder. The result? Your blood pressure shoots up. But you can consciously interrupt this entire process. By deliberately slowing down your breathing, you send a completely different message to your nervous system. You are essentially saying, "It's okay. The emergency is over. You can stand down now." This simple act of controlled, deep breathing activates the rest and digest part of your nervous system. Within just a few short minutes, this calming signal tells your heart to beat more slowly. It tells your blood vessels to relax and widen, and consequently, your blood pressure begins to decrease. I invite you to try this with me right now. Find a comfortable seated position. You can close your eyes if it helps you focus. Let's begin. Inhale gently and deeply through your nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, hold that breath for just a moment for a count of 2. And now exhale very slowly and completely through your mouth for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that just a few more times. Inhale, hold, and a long, slow exhale. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel the tension begin to melt away. Even after just 5 cycles of this deep mindful breathing, you can feel a noticeable shift. You feel calmer, lighter. The next time you check your blood pressure after doing this, you might be pleasantly surprised. Now, let's explore another quick natural hack that uses your body's own built-in relaxation points. Have you ever heard of acupressure? It's an ancient practice based on the idea that there are certain spots on your body that, when gently stimulated, can trigger a release of tension and promote relaxation throughout your system. One of the most effective points for blood pressure is located in the soft, hollow area where your neck meets your shoulder. Place the fingers of your opposite hand on this spot. Now, apply gentle pressure and begin moving your fingers in a slow circular motion. Do this for about 1 to 2 minutes on one side, then switch to the other. This gentle massage can help improve circulation and reduce the pressure building up in your arteries. Another incredibly powerful spot is just behind your earlobes, in the little groove where your jawline ends and your neck begins. From this point, gently stroke your fingers downward along the side of your neck, stopping at your collarbone. Repeating this gentle stroking motion several times helps to relax the carotid arteries, which are the main vessels supplying blood to your brain. This simple, soothing touch is a direct signal to your body to release stress hormones and let your blood pressure come down quickly. These are tiny actions with powerful, positive effects. Here's another incredible trick, and this one feels wonderfully soothing. Harnessing the power of temperature. Did you know that simply immersing your hands or feet in warm water for a few minutes can help lower your blood pressure almost instantly? Here's the simple science behind it. Warmth causes vasodilation. That's a technical term, but it just means that the warmth helps your blood vessels to open up and widen. Imagine your arteries letting out a long, relaxing sigh. When they are wider, blood can flow through them much freely and easily. This immediately eases the pressure inside your circulatory system. So if you see a high number on your monitor, try this. Fill a small basin or even your sink with comfortably warm water. Not hot, just pleasantly warm. Then sit down and soak your hands or feet for about 10 to 15 minutes. You might be amazed at how quickly your body responds to this simple, spa-like treatment. It's like giving your arteries a mini vacation, calming them down and helping your blood move with less resistance. But what if you're not at home or don't have time for a soak? You can use the opposite temperature, cool water, for a similar, rapid effect. Splashing cool water on your wrists and on the sides of your neck can work wonders. These areas have major blood vessels close to the surface of the skin. The sudden sensation of coolness stimulates the vagus nerve, which is like the master switch for your body's relaxation response. This stimulation helps to slow your heart rate and prompts your blood vessels to regulate themselves, bringing your pressure down. It's a quick, refreshing reset you can do in any bathroom. Now let's turn to what is perhaps the most overlooked yet simplest strategy of all: proper hydration. One of the fastest, easiest ways to help lower your blood pressure is by simply drinking a glass of water. It sounds too simple to be true, doesn't it? But think about it this way. Your blood is mostly water. When your body is even slightly dehydrated, the volume of blood in your system decreases. This makes your blood thicker and harder to pump. To compensate, your heart has to work overtime, pushing that thicker blood through your vessels. That extra effort directly raises your blood pressure. By drinking a glass of water, you are immediately helping to restore your blood volume. This helps to thin your blood, allowing it to flow more easily and taking a significant strain off your heart. Cool water, in particular, can provide a double benefit. As we mentioned, it gently stimulates the vagus nerve, which further helps to calm your heart rate and lower your blood pressure. So the next time you feel your pressure rising, before you do anything else, just grab a glass of clean, fresh water and let your body's wisdom do the rest. Let's move on to something most of us rarely think about in relation to blood pressure: your posture. Did you realize that the way you sit or stand can have an immediate effect on your blood pressure reading? If you're slouched forward in your chair with your chest compressed and your shoulders rounded, you are physically restricting your circulation. It's like putting a kink in a garden hose. This position also limits your lungs' ability to expand fully, reducing your oxygen intake. Try this small adjustment right now. Sit up tall, gently pull your shoulder blades back and down, open your chest, and take a few deep breaths. This simple act creates more space for your heart and lungs, improves oxygen flow, and allows your blood to circulate more freely. If you are lying down, try elevating your legs slightly with a pillow. This helps blood return to your heart more easily, which can reduce pressure and promote a feeling of deep relaxation. Small shifts in your posture can lead to surprisingly big changes in how your body regulates blood pressure in the moment. Now, I want to share something that works like a natural reset button for your blood pressure by activating your body's primary calming system. This is a simple technique called the Valsalva maneuver. It sounds technical, but it's very easy to do. Here's how it works. First, take a normal, deep breath and hold it. Then, while keeping your mouth and nose closed, try to gently exhale, as if you were trying to blow up a very stubborn balloon. You should feel a slight pressure build in your chest and head. Hold this for about 10 to 15 seconds, but don't strain. Then, release your breath normally. Doing this stimulates the vagus nerve in a very direct way, which immediately signals your heart rate to slow down and helps bring down a sudden spike in blood pressure. Of course, it's important to be gentle with this technique. Always listen to your body and don't overdo it. But it's one of those quick tricks you can use discreetly anywhere when your numbers suddenly climb. And of course, we have to talk about the profound connection between your mind and your body. Because your thoughts and feelings are one of the biggest reasons blood pressure can rise so quickly. When you feel anxious, angry, frustrated, or overwhelmed, your brain signals your body that there is a threat. In response, your body releases a flood of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones are designed for emergencies. They tighten your blood vessels and make your heart beat faster. One of the quickest ways to interrupt this stress cycle is through simple mindfulness. Just pause. Close your eyes for a moment and bring your focus entirely to the present. Think about something, anything, that makes you feel a sense of gratitude or calm. It could be the memory of a loved one's smile, the gentle sound of rain on the window, or the feeling of a soft blanket. When your brain shifts its focus from worry to positive thoughts, your body follows suit. Your production of stress hormones decreases, your arteries begin to relax, and your blood pressure naturally lowers. Even just 1 or 2 minutes of focused gratitude or quiet meditation can work wonders in calming your entire system. Let's get even more specific with something I call rhythmic self-talk. The words you whisper inside your own mind have incredible power. When your pressure is rising, try slowly and silently repeating a simple phrase to yourself like calm and steady. Repeat it over and over, aligning the words with your breath. Silently say calm as you inhale and steady as you exhale. Your brain doesn't fully distinguish between an external command and your own internal voice. By repeating these peaceful, rhythmic words, you are sending a direct instruction to your nervous system to mirror that state. It's a powerful biological tool that helps the stress response fade away. Of course, I can't leave out the power of natural remedies found right in your kitchen. Some foods and drinks can have an almost immediate positive effect on blood pressure. For example, beet juice is famous for its high content of natural nitrates. Your body converts these into nitric oxide, a molecule that is fantastic at relaxing and widening blood vessels, which in turn improves circulation. If you have some at home, drinking just a small glass can start to lower your blood pressure in as little as 30 minutes. Hibiscus tea is another incredible option. It's packed with antioxidants that help soothe and widen blood vessels. And for a little treat, chewing on a small piece of dark chocolate, one with a high cocoa content, over 70%, can also trigger a relaxation response in your arteries. These are natural, enjoyable ways to give your body the support it needs when your blood pressure spikes. Another trick involves physical movement, but probably not the kind you're thinking of. I'm not talking about running a marathon or doing a strenuous workout. In fact, intense exercise can temporarily raise your blood pressure. I'm talking about light, gentle, mindful movement. This could be as simple as walking slowly around the room, gently stretching your arms up toward the ceiling, rolling your shoulders backward and forward, or even just shaking out your hands and feet. This type of light movement gets your blood flowing, relieves stiffness, and helps your body regulate itself without adding any stress. The key is gentle, not overexertion. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how music can instantly change your mood? The very same is true for your blood pressure. Listening to calming music, especially slow-paced classical, instrumental, or even nature sounds like ocean waves or birdsong, can help lower your blood pressure in minutes. This happens because the steady rhythm of the music acts as a guide for your own internal rhythms. Your breathing and your heart rate naturally begin to synchronize with the calming tempo. So, if you're feeling tense and your numbers are creeping up, put on some soothing music, close your eyes, and just let your body follow the peaceful rhythm. And finally, one of my favorite hacks, and probably the most underestimated, is simply laughter. Yes, genuine laughter is a fantastic medicine for high blood pressure. Watching a funny clip, recalling a silly memory, or sharing a joke with a friend can trigger the release of endorphins. These are your body's natural feel-good chemicals, and they work to reduce stress hormones and relax your blood vessels. So, the next time you feel that pressure rising, instead of worrying, try to find something that makes you genuinely laugh and watch how your body thanks you for it. The truth is, your blood pressure is influenced by so many small things in your daily life. The way you breathe, what you drink, how you sit, what you think, and even what you listen to. And the beauty of all these techniques is that you don't need fancy equipment or expensive treatments to make a real difference. You already have everything you need: your breath, your hands, your posture, and your thoughts. Of course, and let me make this perfectly clear, if you have chronically high blood pressure, you should never rely solely on these quick fixes. They are incredibly useful tools for managing spikes in the moment, but your long-term health depends on consistent, healthy lifestyle choices. This includes eating a balanced diet, getting regular exercise, reducing salt, sleeping well, and managing your daily stress. And if you are on medication, please never stop taking it without your doctor's guidance. But in those sudden moments, when your numbers are higher than you'd like and you need relief fast, these natural hacks are your best friends. They are your first line of defense. So, the next time you check your blood pressure and it's a little elevated, you won't panic. Instead, you'll know exactly what to do. You'll sit up straight, take a slow, deep breath, sip a glass of cool water, Maybe massage your neck and let your favorite calming music play in the background. And within minutes, you'll feel your heart slow down, your body relax, and your pressure ease. You will feel in control again. And that feeling, that power over your own health, is absolutely priceless.